My name is Shari Cohen, and I'm the president for the Hepatitis B Foundation. And I am going to talk a little bit today about how to find clinical trials for hepatitis B and hepatitis D. The first place I like to start is clinicaltrials.gov. This is a website that is run through the National Institutes of Medicine in the US, and it is a very comprehensive directory of clinical trials. So you can actually search by condition, you can search by country or region of the world, and it will list a number of clinical trials for you, and then you can look through them and see if you might be interested in learning more about any of them. The next place I like to go if I'm looking for clinical trial information is Medline Plus. Medline Plus is another great website that is run by the National Institutes of Health in the US. And it doesn't give you a directory of clinical trials, but it does help you find more information about clinical trials in general. So you can look at what a clinical trial is. You can learn more about how to participate, what it means to participate in a clinical trial. So it is a great place to go if you just want to learn more about clinical trials overall. Of course, you can come to the Hepatitis B Foundation, and we can help you find clinical trials for hepatitis B, hepatitis D, and liver cancer. So this is showing the clinical trials landing page for hepatitis B. And then you can, if you click on the square button once you're on our website, you can input a little bit of information about yourself, and it will actually spit back a list of clinical trials near you that you might be eligible for. We can do the same thing for hepatitis D, where you can actually search for specific clinical trials. And on our hepatitis delta page, we also list actively recruiting clinical trials that you can click on to learn more about. We also have a Hepatitis B Foundation Drug Watch, and I list all three of our drug watches here: hepatitis B, D, and liver cancer. And you can find more information about preclinical and clinical drugs. So you can actually see what phase different drugs might be in their clinical trial process. If you want to learn more about a specific clinical trial that you might be interested in, you can also do that through clinicaltrials.gov. And here you can see an example where I was looking for clinical trials for hepatitis B in France, right? So I put in what I was searching for. It spit back a list of clinical trials, and I decided I wanted to look for this one. So I clicked on this one, and it brought me to an entire page that listed out the details of the clinical trial. And at the very bottom, it gave contact information. So now I have a name of someone that I can email or call if I wanted to learn more about this specific clinical trial. The other thing you can do is ask your doctor. Your healthcare provider can help you learn more about specific clinical trials. So either you can start searching on your own and bring the information with you and share it with your healthcare provider and say, hey, do you think this is a good idea for me? Or you can start with your healthcare provider and just ask them, do you know of any clinical trials that you think I might be able to engage with? So there are many, many ways you can learn information about clinical trials. And I will leave you with one last one. That is hepbcommunity.org, which is an online community of people who are impacted by hepatitis B, people who are living with hepatitis B. And there are many people in there who have gone through the clinical trial process and could answer some questions for you about how you can go through your own clinical trial journey. And the other thing I would recommend is looking at our Just Be Storytelling program at hepb.org. We do have a number of storytellers as well who have been through the clinical trial process, and it might help to learn from them. I hope that helped, and I wish you luck on your journey looking for a clinical trial. Thank you.